Now, in response to spotting stress and warning signs, let's practice talking more kindly to yourself. Once again, we're practicing using the if-then rule. If I notice a warning sign, then I'll be more compassionate to myself. As best you can, try and say to yourself each of the useful prompts that you came up with earlier, and say them as warmly, gently, and calmly to yourself as you can. Slowly, gently and calmly remind yourself of the compassionate and encouraging things you can say. Focus on treating yourself like you would a friend or loved one who you want to help. To help you remember these prompts, I work through a general list of compassionate things to say to yourself. As you listen to those, focus your attention and elaborate on the prompts that are most meaningful to you. And let your other prompts that you've pre-prepared and other helpful thoughts come to mind, and focus on them too as you listen through. And if new helpful things to say to support yourself come into your mind too, that's great. And remember, as best you can, to talk in a warm, calm, gentle and supportive way. And the first set of thoughts and things that you can say to yourself are those that normalize the situation, where you remind yourself that what happened is normal. Everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect. I make mistakes like everyone else. You can then focus on any progress made and point out to yourself all the hard work you've already done and the progress already made. For example, I've already done this, and this, and this. I've already completed this step, and that step. Then you can focus on positives rather than negatives. Let's look at what I got right, rather than what I got wrong. You can also ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? And as you say these helpful things to yourself, project a feeling of warmth and kindness and support to yourself. Convey to yourself those feelings of support and compassion that you extended to your friend and loved one. And next you can highlight your successes and strengths. Ask, what are other times when I have succeeded? When I have overcome difficulties? And spend a few moments thinking about those successes in detail. Ask yourself, what are my strengths? How can I apply them to this situation? Next, you can try and put the situation into perspective. You can say things like, this was a difficult situation. It's not surprising it did not go well. Or you could look at things from a broader perspective in terms of time. My bad mood will pass. Other opportunities will come along. And as you say these things, concentrate as best you can on speaking with a calm, gentle, warm tone of voice. Some of the helpful things that you can say focus on the process rather than outcome. What can I learn even if I haven't mastered a situation yet? How am I improving? What have I learnt so far? It's important to remind yourself that you can keep trying and with effort that things can be overcome and you can reach your goals. The next step is to encourage yourself, to tell yourself encouraging things to move forwards to the next step. I can do it. It's just one step at a time. And as best you can, inject a positive, enthusiastic, warm feel into what you say to yourself, just as you would encourage a loved one. And as part of that moving forwards and encouraging yourself, you can break a situation and a problem down into smaller and smaller steps, and then focus on getting the next step done. And as you hear these prompts and are reminded of these different things that you could say to yourself, just spend time on the ones that you find most useful, and let those prompts that you've created for yourself come to mind, so that you can spend time saying them to yourselves, thinking them through, making them feel real and meaningful to you. Spend a few moments repeating to yourself the expressions that you found most helpful, concentrating care and support to yourself, letting those feelings of kindness, encouragement, warmth grow and deepen, becoming stronger and stronger. Let those feelings of compassion deepen and strengthen as you repeat the most helpful prompts, becoming more calm, relaxed, and positive. Notice what you said to yourself and how you said it that was most helpful to you, and make a mental note of that so that you can do it again and again, continuing to feel more supportive and tolerant and encouraging to yourself. Hold on to those feelings of kindness and warmth. Let them spread and continue after the end of this exercise. As this exercise ends, let those feelings carry on and strengthen, and make the mental link so that you can remind yourself to talk to yourself again in this friendly way the next time you experience stress. In a moment, I'll count to 3 and this exercise will end, and you will continue to hold on to these feelings of friendliness to yourself and the sense that you can use this helpful, friendly way of talking to yourself again. 1, 2, 3.